Hey everyone, so I'm going live, showing everybody my the first court date with Judge Ward, and this judge, she wasn't even speaking in this court. There was nothing from this judge. If you listen, you can hear everyone else talking except for this judge. So, who was the real judge here? It was CYFD. It was not Judge Ward. Just listen.
And I know there's a park by the girls' daycare, so that works for the girls as well. Okay, well, let me make a point.
What's the time on Friday?
It'll be 3 to 4.
3 to 4. Okay.
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Friday?
3 to 4 is Friday. Okay.
Time on Friday?
Hey.
3 to 4 on Friday.
So another thing is, they don't even care about anyone's job or nothing.
Yeah, because I know before the whole COVID thing and Marie Griego visits, there was an hour visit on Friday.
And this is in 2020. This court date. No, I can see you and I can hear you, Jessica. I can see your messages.
The CSA would be there to just supervise it, and Irene said she could transport the girls there.
Why do we need a CSA there? We've had unsupervised visits for a while.
So I believe we had Irene supervising the visits, and at this point we're going to look at a CSA supervising them for now, and we can reassess.
It's not going to be Goya, is it?
No, it's not Gloria. It's a different CSA.
No. I'm saying Goya.
Well, it's not going to be Goya.
Goya is the CSA that they had.
Some of the other parameters that we're looking at is for the parents to wear masks for now. I know that, so that's going to be a requirement of what we're going to be doing. I see you shaking your head, Monica.
I have asthma. I'm not going to wear a mask. My lungs are important to me. Unless you're going to replace them, then, you know.
So I'll let you talk to Marianne about that, but that's one of the requirements that we're going to be asking for.
Did you see they don't even care about human beings' lungs, mother's lungs?
So we're going to ask them to wear masks as well, but I think one of the kiddos may have some issues with wearing one. But that's going to be part of the request, and then also the screening questions to make sure no one has been sick. Washing of the hands, hand sanitizers. Victoria, did I miss anything?
No, I think so.
The CSA have a thermometer?
He should, yes, and I can double check.
See, and that was a crock of shit right there.
Make sure the judge is ordering this too, not just you guys.
Parents at the store.
Yes, I can have her do that.
Repeat what Marianne is saying, because I can't hear her.
I don't think she spoke though.
Okay.
I'll take her on I think that's okay, Bill, I think you heard Monica speaking, not Marianne.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Marianne, are you still there?
I am.
Okay. Were you able to hear Monica and what her concerns were?
You mean about the mask?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you're living under the health safety requirement. I mean, hopefully it's not going to be long. We're going to get this guardianship in place, and that has nothing to do with it. So.
Yeah, but my health is at risk if I'm wearing a mask. It's already been shown plenty of times these masks are getting people sick.
They're obligated to the health system or whatever it is. CYFD is Monica. They don't have a choice either.
I have have a mask. I have a face shield. I'll use a face shield. I'm not gonna use a mask.
See, they don't.
Isn't it as long as something is covering your face? I'm not sure. We're getting a lot of feedback. I'm not sure who doesn't have their phone on mute if you're not talking. But Monica's asking if she can use a face shield.
I wasn't asking. I was gonna use it anyway.
A face shield? A face. Hold on, Megan. A face shield. So it's like those big things like the doctors wear. Are you okay with
Yeah,
the face shield?
Monica's showing us on the video, but I'm not sure what the order requires, so
Irene's saying Megan, a face shield is fine as long as it covers her whole face. Irene's fine with that.
See, she wants me to cover my whole face to see my kids. That was a bunch of bullshit.
So are these visits gonna be the only ones we're gonna get?
This was in 2020, Jessica.
This is just till the guardianship's in place. We haven't even gotten to that yet, Monica.
That guardianship bullshit. They lie about this guardianship.
Dennis, can you kind of explain what the process is from here now that we're having this meeting, and then what happens with the order and what the next steps are? You're on mute.
I believe the court has given us a date sometime in July. And I believe that at the last hearing, there were two areas of dispute. One of which was the parents' opposition in the first beginning of the case, beginning of the meeting, to the any change in the half-time visitation. At some point in the hearing, they agreed with that. The next area was that there were differences from the guardian's perspective on how to deal with what had been previously agreed to as the afternoon. And I believe that what's been put into effect is that therapy is being worked on, getting that therapy, getting those things done, I would assume, so that when we come back to the court the next time, there is an agreement to the entire package, and the judge can sign the guardianship order. He can dismiss CYFD from the case. She can dismiss the attorneys from the case. She can have letters of guardianship signed for Irene as far as her guardianship authority. Once again, this thing is really placed in the family. The department.
Dennis, that's absolutely incorrect. I filed a second proposed order. Everybody blew me off. Nobody responded, and then Judge Ward completely ignored it. So there's more than two areas of dispute.
She's right.
Look at my second proposed order, which Susan agreed with.
We did 9 guardianships.
Irene backpedaled. No, wait a minute. Irene backpedaled at court and said she wanted to go back to the APN visitation. But there's a lot more areas of dispute than of which you're speaking.
Marianne, I specifically said there were two areas. One was on the.
No, there's more than two areas.
And I guess we're going to have a continuing problem, and the family will stay with
No,
us.
nobody responded to my proposed second order. That's the issue here.
Marianne.
And I worked on those guardianships and I didn't get a penny. Nobody gave me a dime for doing all the work on them.
Is the visitation that the parent will take the kids on either Monday morning and bring them back on Thursday.
No, and there was language about the school that wasn't addressed. There was a lot of different language.
Okay, I thought, and maybe I have to read it more carefully. I did not think there were disputes beyond that. If I misread it, Allison can certainly check on it. I thought the holidays had been agreed to. I thought a whole set of things had been changed in your second order that made it. If there's more.
Marianne Archangelis, yeah, she's still the same attorney, yep.
That's what I thought.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea where the judge's position is. All I know is she made absolutely zero reference to the proposed order I filed. Zero.
Irene passed away in 2020, and these idiots are still with the same old shit.
Monica needs to hear in detail today what you're proposing, because I don't want her mixed up about what's happening, and then she's going to respond to what she wants.
No, I'm not doing fuck.
I want to circle back that this is not the purpose of this meeting. This is to talk about the in-person
I thought it
visitation.
was a dual purpose. I thought it was a dual purpose. I was not under the impression this is a meet and confer with just with the COVID thing.
As far as I know, that's what it is.
Are we having the FCM at a later time, Megan?
I think it would be important for us to have an FCM at a later time. This, from what I understood.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. I thought this was the FCM, so.
No, we just wanted to do the meet and confer to start the in-person visitation. So.
See, Megan Gonzalez is the county clerk.
Before the next hearing, Dennis, do you have a date?
She worked at CYFD, and she actually works at the clerks as a clerk in the courts.
And who's talking right now? Who was that?
It was Megan. Sorry, Marianne, I should have told you that.
Oh, sometimes I don't recognize your voice on the phone. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Sorry, I should have told you it was me.
It's okay.
So we can certainly pick some dates to try to get a facilitator, and we should try to get Elena again because I know she was part of our first conversation.
I don't want her. I don't want Elena. I don't want Elena.
Does that mean on Google Meet, please, and not Zoom?
I don't want Elena anymore.
We can certainly try. I can ask the facilitator because she's the one that sets it up, Marianne.
I don't.
Can you just ask anyway?
I don't want Elena in our case anymore because the last time she was in our case, she put 33 referrals on the guardianship paperwork, and there's still no answer to what happened to that. Nobody answered me. Everybody blew me off. They blew off Marianne. You guys are all just very disrespectful to my attorney and me. So I don't want Elena on my case at all. Get somebody else. She makes too many errors when she does things, and she doesn't correct them at all.
It's set for July 28th.
This was
2:30 to 3.
recorded, yes,
And what is that, Dennis?
in 2020. Yes, it was.
It's listed as a perm hearing. So I guess it's not technically the guardianship.
It's a recent recording, yes,
You haven't seen before that.
so people can understand why I
Able to
stopped attending these courts.
reach an agreement. I assume that she can just sign the papers that day.
What was this about? What are we doing here?
But I think you point out it is listed as a perm hearing.
See, we shouldn't have went to court for visits. You don't go to court for visits, dumbasses.
I think it's a hearing officer, Dennis, don't you?
Oh, okay.
I guess you
Doesn't
got.
show that in my little calendar. I mean, I'm working from my phone because I've got the computer on.
Where's your attorney?
This is why I decided to go against the guardianship.
Neither here nor there.
Do we want to pick a date for the FCM before then? Like right now, since everyone's.
Yes.
Please, love that. Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see.
This was during COVID, so
What does everybody's week look like the week of July 6th through the 10th?
I'm pretty much free.
Sorry,
Hold
there
on.
was echo, so I didn't hear the date. July from when to when?
July through the 10th.
in July 2020, my dad passed away.
Here, hold on.
Hold on.
You don't know what your work is like. You change your working day. I'm pretty much free.
July 8th in the morning?
Okay, dude. Okay,
Wednesday.
I have a 9, I'd like to be available at like 10.
10 a.m. on July 8th. That works.
Does that work for everyone else?
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing this right now so everybody can see how they act in court.
July 8th at 10:30?
Yes, does that work? Marianne, can you hear that? July 8th at 10:30?
That would be fine, thank you very much.
Well, let's just put that down now.
If you notice, the judge is not saying nothing at all. She is
And
completely
it's
quiet.
the FCM for guardianship. It's not going to be another meeting and another meeting that keeps going on and on. these meetings are getting, they're starting to get really useless because, this stuff should be settled already. It's 4 years already.
Maybe my memory escapes me, but I thought the judge was going to set a hearing in 3 weeks after our last court date.
She
Maybe
was.
I misunderstood that.
No, she's
No, Marianne, I had the same understanding. I think she was encouraging us to have meetings and reach a resolution. And yes, I have the same recollection. So I think she needs to set us for something more substantial.
See, the judge ain't doing shit. Everyone's doing it.
Okay, if everyone will hold on, let me check and see if I can find something on Odyssey. So give me a couple seconds, okay?
Odyssey, I don't know what.
Odyssey.
Write down.
I'm gonna write that down.
So, 7/28 perm hearing has been canceled.
See?
Since 7/28 canceled.
See? There you go.
7/8, it just says 7/28.
That's eight.
So this is Megan. It's quite possible that she's gonna set another date, or like you said, a more substantial amount of time to talk about the guardianship. So let's keep our SCM for July 8th at 10:30. And if for some crazy reason Judge Ward sets us before that time, we'll regroup and schedule an SCM sooner. Does that sound okay to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends.
If Judge Ward would hear, if Judge Ward, we're gonna reach a resolution, she could set a hearing quickly.
The judge ain't saying a damn thing.
So the department. Sorry?
Are we about finished?
Yeah, so I was just gonna say the department will request a facilitator for the FCM on July 8th at 10:30. And then we'll work on this order, and as soon as the judge signs the order, Mark and Monica will let you know, and Irene will let you know so we can start the visitation.
Okay.
Okay, I don't.
Let me get let me just check on the specifics, and again, probably in this case, it's good to send it out as an actual order rather than trying to do approval here. So, the visits will be Wednesday 2 to 4, Friday 3 to 4.
Okay. Well,
They'll
like,
be supervised by a CSA.
why? Like, I mean, really, why can't we do our own COVID thing? Like, why do we need someone to supervise us?
We can stop right here if we want.
Hang on a second. Megan and Dennis, aren't all these COVID visits being supervised by a CSA?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Mom said that this is a blanket thing that the department has to do with regard to the health system, some government agency.
Government agency, my ass.
Nothing to do with the guardianship that we're trying to hammer out. So everybody who's getting in-person visits has to do this particular way. So this is not directed at you. It's the same thing for every single person that wants in-person visits. Because first the Supreme Court said, nope, can't have them. Then the Supreme Court changed their mind and said, oh yeah, okay, you can have in-person visits. But these are the rules. So they're making the same rules for every single person. But this is separate from our discussion of guardianship.
That's why I called it COVID bullshit and I opted
So
out.
we get the guardianship hammered out.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna wear a face shield then.
Okay, I'm gonna continue. The CSA will take temperatures before the visit begins. At least what I've heard so far is that Mark will wear a mask, Monica will wear a face shield. I believe that is there one child that the mask may not be applicable for?
Holly.
I know Holly has a hard time wearing the mask.
Yes.
So can Esmeralda wear a mask?
Yes.
Oh,
Dennis, Irene will do the best to make sure both girls are in masks. Just put it that way.
There should also be
Holly has.
hand sanitizer, and if it's outside, there should be wipes for wiping down the things that, come into contact.
Okay, we'll bring some.
Does that cover rules?
Yes.
Yes.
Irene asked who was going to provide the wipes and such, and I said
We-
CYC. Am I
We
correct
will.
then?
We don't care. We'll do it too. We have gloves.
I
See.
believe that our CSAs have hand sanitizer, but if Mark and Monica want to bring some as well, that's certainly fine. I don't know if I missed this part, Dennis. I apologize. Did you put the?
You see, there's nothing from the judge, nothing.
Questions, and we'll make sure to check with Irene as well, just to make sure that they haven't been exposed, no one's feeling ill.
There's no judge at all here.
Screening questions and-
She's just sitting there watching them argue like idiots.
Do we bring a thermometer?
No, they will have their own. It's just so you can have one.
The CSAs have a thermometer.
Okay. I've been doing
And we
testing.
also would like to reiterate that the mask should stay on during the entire visit, unless the girls, of course, can't handle them, but we would like everyone to be reminded to keep the mask on.
Yes, and we'll have the CSAs there, and they're aware of that as well.
Thank you, Megan.
Okay. I will try to put this together first thing Monday morning and get it out to all council. Again, if you have a chance, once you get it, to either approve it or tell me what's wrong with it. I would like to have it with the judge by Monday afternoon so that we can have the Wednesday visit.
And Victoria or Megan will get a hold of Irene, and if I don't know beforehand, let her know that yes, we're having this.
Yes, Allison, I will let everyone know.
Thank you, Victoria.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
Let me just check on, would there be a visit, the old way before Wednesday? What's the usual schedule
That was it. It was a Wednesday and Friday.
for the video visits?
It was Wednesday and Friday.
They're still Wednesday and Fridays? I'm having a hard time hearing you, Monica and Mark.
It was just, oh wait, am I? Okay, yeah, it was just Wednesdays and Fridays.
Okay,
Okay, so you're not gonna miss any if we start on Wednesday?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Megan, hey, ask Mom and Dad to bring snacks, because that's right around the girls' snack time.
That's fine.
I'm getting a nod from them.
We'll
That's
bring.
fine.
We'll bring some.
Thank you.
Okay. I appreciate everyone pulling it together on a Friday afternoon, so thank you, and if we have any other questions, we'll definitely reach out.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
thank you.
So, did you notice in this,
Oh, gosh, it basically, hold on.
did you notice that there was no input whatsoever from the judge at all? This judge literally is an actor, okay? She just sat there.
Those 3 dots in the corner.
I will try
She
that.
sat there watching them argue.
Oh, it gives me,
Yeah,
let's look at this.
you're right about that one. You know, they're over there trying to tell me that, oh, bring snacks for the kids. Like we don't do that anyway. Like we haven't been doing that for 4 years. Now it's 10 years. So it's like, yeah, the government's really trying to tell us how to parent our kids. And this is why I'm so frustrated and so sick of these people and so disgusted with all of them. Because it's just, like I was saying, you didn't hit the judge at all, did you? Not once did you hear the judge say that she disagreed with anything. Or that, it was nothing. It was like they were the judge. Like, where was the judge? Nowhere. And that's why I say, it's a racketeering enterprise, literally. I mean, there's no need for us to even go to these courts because, we're wasting our time, we're wasting our money, we're wasting our gas, we're wasting every bit of our lives to try to prove that we're good parents. Our kids know we're good parents. They know that. It's these people that want to sit and argue with each other about who's right, who's wrong, who did this and who did that. Sorry, my hair's all messed up. But you know, I'm tired of it. I am so sick of it. It is disgusting. I mean, I'm not gonna go to a court where they're gonna tell me to shut up too, because that's another thing. You know, I mean, if you notice, we can't even talk in these courts because, it's them and their ego, them and their pride. They're just sitting there arguing amongst each other about everything. Like, we don't need to be part of that. We don't need to be a part of people just arguing about, oh, who's parenting the right way, and they're fighting about when we're gonna give the kids back to them. That's basically all they're doing is fighting about it. That guardianship. I did 9 guardianships and I didn't get compensated. There was no $8,000 for me. There was no $10,000 for me. No $20,000 for me. I'm the one that typed them up. Marianne knows that. She knows that. And when I say Marianne, let me be clear. Marianne D'Archangelis, the public defender that they had on the case, that's back on the case again, just sitting there. I mean, the woman isn't doing nothing. And I know she's not because Casey Tharp in Rio Rancho has my case. Albuquerque's office, they banned me from it. I can't do nothing in that office because they just don't want to see my face. They don't want no one in Albuquerque to know their rights. No parents. So every time I go out in town, I'm thinking to myself, what's gonna happen to me? Who's out to arrest me now? I mean, what are they making up about me to try to get me put in jail again? Because the last time they put me in jail was for nothing. Because I did nothing to Amanda Veronica other than serve her a notice based on what she did with my kids. Making up a lie for Esmeralda to get Social Security benefits when she didn't even need them. We needed to support our own kids, work for our own kids, take care of our kids on our own. We don't need the government supporting us, throwing money at us, so that they can tell us how to parent our kids. So, and that was in 2020. They were supposed to be done by July of 2020. And my dad passed away in July of 2020. And then Irene passed away in October of 2020. And that's when I finally said in 2021, when I went to court, October 2021, I said, this is it. This is it. I was just fed up, my mother-in-law passed away, and these people didn't give 2 fucks about it. Excuse my language, but it was like just, oh, we're sorry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's all they're just sorry for everything. They're sorry son of a bitches, all of them. I wish and I pray that God would come and just take them all and sweep them all out of this earth. Because that's what really needs to happen. They've been after me since I was a kid. I'm tired. I am tired. It's getting old. I don't have hardly any family left. Are they really going to go after all my family? They need to stop. They need to find another job that doesn't include stealing children from parents, lying about parents, destroying families for profit, because there is a God, and God is going to come, and He's going to take them. They are going to go straight to hell, straight to the pits of hell. So I wanted to go live on another video to show what happens in mediation as well. Yeah, they do make money off of tragedy. They don't care. My mother-in-law, they were about to let my mother-in-law's sister-in-law throw away the girls' stuff. She had all of the girls' stuff outside in the trash, outside my mother-in-law's apartment. So, I mean, it's horrible. But I'll be back. I'm gonna find the other video and show that to people. Yeah,